talk with Brock Purdy first. He did an interview. I don't know if he meant to say what he said or if he let it slip, but he said for the first time that he's not really sure, honestly, if he's going to play next year. How do you interpret that?
Well, first of all, it's a fascinating thing for him to say. He's not sure if he's going to play next season. What we got from Lynch is he'll be ready for the first game. What we got from Shanahan, he'll be ready by the fourth game. And we got from the player is, I'm not so sure. So you want to feel that an organization, they're all on the same page. Those are 3 different pages. So it means there's a lack of mutual understanding at the very least. But there also may be a power play going on. It's this again, I'm an outsider, but I've been through this a lot. It could be that they're saying to him, we want you ready for the beginning of the season. And he says, okay, hold on. I want to talk to my family and my agent. And they may be telling him, what's in it for you to come back so soon if you're not ready? Will it help you? Will it even help the team? Why don't you be more forthright and say, let's put our foot on the brake. I'm not ready. And whatever the Niners said, screw them. Screw them. It's my life, my career, my elbow. What do you think about that, Iggy?
I do. I think it's a screw you to the 49ers, unless the Niners and him are secretly on the same page and the Niners are just misleading their fans because they don't want people to know that they're going to draft a quarterback in a couple of weeks. Barring that, I do think they're on different pages, and Kyle Shanahan always pressures his quarterbacks to come back as quickly as possible. He did it to RG3. He did it a lot to Jimmy Garoppolo. I could see him doing it to Brock Purdy, and if Brock Purdy pushes back, then what would Kyle do? He would suddenly say, well, in that case, I like Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's just as good as you, if not better. And all of a sudden, we're hearing all these national reporters out of nowhere have the same bright idea that Sam Darnold might start week 1 and be really good. So I can see Kyle Shanahan trying to use that against him. But from Brock's perspective, he's shown he can play at a high level in the NFL. Sam Darnold hasn't. Brock has value, and now he has to protect it.
Absolutely. So let me ask you this. If there is a schism in the organization between the organization and the quarterback, whose side are you on?
Brock's.
Me too. Not even close. I'm on his side. I don't like the impression that the Niners are pushing him into a situation where he could compromise his career. If that's what they're doing, and it seems that he's implying that, I think it sucks.
Yeah. And what's crazy is it's not in his best interest, but it's not in their best interest either. Because if he's as special as they say he is, then he's the future, and you want to preserve the future. You don't want to jeopardize that for some games in September, October. You don't want to do that at all. And that seems but it makes me wonder, do they really think he's special? Or does Kyle Shanahan think, dude, you're not that special. The quarterback position isn't that important. I'm what's important, and I can make Sam Darnold be the next you. So why don't you get your ass back here?
Well, if that's really how Shanahan thinks, then he's foolish. Because here's the thing. He could be jeopardizing a valuable player. Also, the people in the locker room see it. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about us.
No.
We're not people. We're products. They don't care about us. Yeah. And don't you think use check notices and CMC notices, they're probably on the player's side, not management's side.
Well, remember, there's 2 different class of players on this team. There's a caste system on this team. There are the guys who've gotten their second contracts, who make a lot of money and get to go to Cabo with the coach in the offseason. And then there are guys who haven't gotten paid yet and are expected to play through every freaking injury and get on the field as soon as possible because they're essentially replaceable. And that's what Brock Purdy's in. He hasn't reached the Cabo status yet. And so until he does, the attitude is, hey, man, I made you. I can make someone else. Get your ass on the field. And that's why I think we're hearing all this Sam Darnold baloney.
It's baloney.
Darnold. Yeah.
Iggy, what is the Cabo level? What do you get? You get to socialize with the coach in Cabo?
Yeah, that's it. And I guess if you socialize with the coach and he thinks he's your friend, maybe you get more playing time. More money.
I see.
You get more money. That's what you want.
And at Cabo, they're drinking beer?
Yeah, I would think. But, I mean, they're athletes, right? So it's probably like light beer, and it's only like 2 or 3 because they can't really put on poundage. They're all on diets. They probably have to listen to Kyle's jokes and laugh and throw a football with them, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Did I lose you?
throw a football
Yeah,
and
Dad.
pretend. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think he'd ever invite you to Cabo?
No, I think we should crash it. Me and you. Let's go next time. Just there's no rule against it. Let's probably figure out where they're staying. We'll stay there. We'll just do everything they're doing. Oh, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. So you're saying if Kyle Shanahan rushes Brock Purdy back, it would be kind of a schmucky thing to do. Is that what you're saying?
That's going to be the key. The key word.
Yeah, the Pee Wee
for our
Herman word
show.
of the day.
Yeah, Pee Wee Herman. Yes, it would be a schmucky thing to do, and it would be grossly incompetent.
Right. It's in no one's interest. It's not in Brock's interest. It's not in the organization's interest. This is a golden opportunity to get him right and to see what you have in Trey Lance and then move forward with two good quarterbacks as opposed to none.
And to see what you have in Sam Darnold and to see what you have in the UCLA quarterback if they take him
They
too.
get him. Sure.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
No,
for Brock.
one other thing.
Yeah.
The fact that we're even discussing this shows yet again that the 49ers can manage their roster very well except at quarterback.
Yes.
It's always a mess. There's always a big question mark over that room of quarterbacks because
Absolutely.
Kyle, who seems to be a rational person, is irrational, loses his nut when it comes to quarterbacks.
And he's rash. He makes rash decisions. Like all of a sudden, if Brock Purdy doesn't come back right away from this, that he's going to turn his attention to Sam Darnold. Like he's already given up on Trey Lance because he got hurt after 4 starts. Like you're dead to me. I don't want to look at you anymore. Now it's Brock. But if Brock doesn't come back after this injury, like miraculously, then he's dead to him and it's on to Sam Darnold. It's like, don't you see? It's almost like breaking up with girls for the most trivial reasons. Like in Seinfeld when he broke up with the girl because she had man hands. Like that's Kyle. It's man hands. Like what do you mean? That's not a good reason. But that's Kyle.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what Brock Purdy said.